We did it. Part of it. HQ's got the next step. Lucid. Angel coming!
Yes, remain there. Matter of time.
Angel, it's...
Those kids are in front
Get
now.
down.
Full alert.
Hello, club members. Thank you for coming to the Red Acre Neighborhood Watch Pride Edition. As you can see here, we've already kind of got a game up and running. Things have already quickly gone very poorly, very quickly. So this should be fun. So I hope you guys are all doing well this fine morning. We've got our hosts in here today. I am, of course, Archer. You can find me online at Skagulium at twitter.com and in the main Blackout Club Discord. And then we've got Leia.
Hey, I'm Leia. You can find me around the internet at Leia Solo or in the Discord at Salty Leia Solo.
Fantastic. And Zayden, our resident SAO.
Hi, I am Zayden. You can find me on YouTube as Zayden or also on Twitter, ZaydenXY. I'm getting chased by the shape. Right now.
Fantastic. And then we've also got our guest host today, Jaden.
Hello, I am Jaden. You can find me on Twitter at real_Jaden Pratis and twitch.tv/Jaden3HD.
Watch. Always.
Good lord, what's going on over there?
Lots of intense nay-naying with the shape.
Yeah.
It's like it.
As you guys can all see, things have gone fairly badly very quickly down here. I'm shaped. Zayden has the shape on him, and he is trapped in the bunker.
Breakfast nuts.
And I don't actually know what Jaden's doing. Oh, there's Jaden. He's chilling out in the locker room. And Leia is the only good child because she's coming for me.
I'll be there soon, TM.
And if you guys haven't noticed yet, or we will once Leia runs around and finds us all, we've all got our own specific colors on today because Happy Pride! It's near the end of the month, but you know, we still wanted to like go out with a little bit of a bang here. Show off all of
Woohoo!
our colors, our pride. Oh fuck, I fucking fell.
God, we just like have messed with the hornet's nest
Damn.
way too
How cold.
Alright, so let's go ahead and start getting into like the meat of things here. So I think one of the most interesting things that have happened since the last episode of the Red Acre Neighborhood Watch is we've actually got a release date now for the game.
Yeah, the release date is July 30th, if I recall correctly. And it's gonna be for the 1.0 release of the Blackout Club. Yay!
I know, finally we'll be able to... Oh, where the hell is that? We'll finally be able to play the game in its fully developed glory. And that should actually come with the release of Middle Hoadley, also known as Old Growth, which that's very exciting. Because we got... we've seen like bits and pieces of it over time, but we never had a chance to actually go ham.
I cannot wait. I love that place so much, and then they showed it to us and took it away, and I can't wait for it to come back.
I know. Access early oops give us and take us away. I love the design of it, especially the access and stuff. So I really hope like 30th. I already have the day off, so I'm ready.
You took the day off this week?
Nice.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty smart.
I'm gonna have my own room. Me and a
Yeah,
bunch
so-
of dossiers.
Yeah, so if any of you guys that are currently listening have any friends that want to get the game, I recommend make sure you grab it now because it is at a reduced price than what it will actually launch with, and especially with the Steam Summer sale going on right now too, like you get the extra little discount with it too. So honestly, right now is 110% the time to pick it up. Grab it for your friends, for your family. If you have a mortal enemy, sure, get them the game. Don't tell them how to play it and start from every single game. I don't know. Get it out there.
That's a great suggestion.
Totally. I love it.
Can I just get Zayden to stock them every game? Because I would be useless, but Zayden would definitely
No,
wreak
you
havoc.
have to do it.
Dang.
You have to do it. Come on, it's the principle of the matter.
All right.
Yeah, I know now with the Steam Grand Prix, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce English words. There's the $5 coupon too. That you can also get for game at least $10.
That's insane. That's
It's a steal.
wow. Yeah.
Oh, it's a huge steal. And then like with the $5 coupon that you get from it too, you can also if you didn't want to buy it on the
Oh,
Blackout
yeah.
Club or you wanted to support them in another way, they've also got their other game that they've made called the Magic Circle. It's not co-op, but it's actually really cool, and I actually just recently picked it up myself, and I can't wait to try it because I've heard nothing but good things about it.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I really love the mechanic of the game and how they use it. It's really cool, and the story's really good too. The voice acting is great. Soundtrack slaps.
So what do you guys think is going to come with the new 1.0? Like, we all know about old growth, but do you guys think or even hope there might be some new stuff coming up?
I would think maybe we might get like maybe more cosmetics for sure. Perhaps maybe we'll get more polished.
Oh, definitely. I'm hoping for more cosmetics. I want to see more pants. I want to see more masks. I want to see more hair.
Your mask
Yeah.
was terrifying, by the way. When I was saving
think-
you, I was like almost ready to let go.
I think Drew said something about faces too. That maybe
Really?
more faces. Maybe.
Now that would be really exciting.
Italicized. Don't quote me. But I think I might have heard something that we might
I'm going to start quoting you now,
No.
and when Rue comes out with the game, and I'm going to where's the face and be like,
Zayden said they were gonna be so.
Zayden promised me. He promised on his newborn child, his firstborn
no.
child, that there's going to be new faces. Rue, are you saying he's a liar?
I wouldn't sacrifice anyone. Not like that one dream we had. The Ghibli one.
Oh yeah. So Zayden also said there was going to be a whole new enemy.
No, I didn't.
Zayden claimed that when the game came out, Sao would
Oh.
die.
Oh my god. I know for a while there was like on the description instead of fourth AI, but then we just ended up with 3. Dun, dun, dun. Would we get more AI maybe? I think maybe if we sold a bunch of copies, maybe we'll get another AI. A dog or
Yeah, I
something.
think that's definitely something that while it would be nice, I don't think we'd see anything like that anytime soon. If only
Yeah.
because of the fact that that would require a whole new mechanic to be placed in, a bunch of testing, rebalancing, making sure it's not too difficult for the players and the like. So I think it would be really cool if there was a third one, but or fourth, I guess, if you count the shape. But who likes the
Mm.
shape?
I like the angel. The-
I was just thinking about this yesterday, and I thought, like, wouldn't it be so crazy if we got some kind of new AI that like doesn't walk around but like crawls around?
Oh,
Dude,
God.
stop.
That's
That's
worse.
nightmare fuel.
That's worse.
We're all I'm sorry, Liz. We're all so used to like looking for that same like height of a person, right? But what if there was just like little things that crawled around instead? We'd have to like readjust to where we're looking. I think it would be super spooky.
Okay, but let's ramp it up to 10 here.
No,
I mean,
that's
it's a
that's
horror
not
game,
that safe.
right?
Not only does it crawl around on the floor, but you also have to check the walls and the ceiling.
I mean, that would be
Oh
really
my
cool.
god. Like it would climb vertically, like a vertical mob? That'd
Yeah,
be pretty cool.
like it could climb on the ceiling too or something.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, like a little
word?
baby AI or something. I love
What
it.
the? How would a baby be doing that?
I mean, we have superpowers. Maybe they have superpowers too. I don't know.
I imagine maybe like robot.
Just like a toddler just stuck to the wall, crawling around.
Okay,
That's
maybe
awful.
not walls and ceilings, but I still think it'd be cool if something wasn't not at eye level. And I think crawling is like creepy, so maybe.
No, definitely. I think it would be creepy to crawl. Let's see a crawling AI. And they could crawl fast.
Yeah. The baby has a case of the demons.
He's-
Rather than like tranking them, we just have to exercise them.
Just
Watch
give
out for
them
the
pacifiers.
fountain of vomit that's comes out. Ugh.
This just
Oh,
became
no.
a different game completely. I agree.
It's just became how do we go from a whole full horror babies and crawling? Oh, I'll put on the ladder. Hold on. Shay put down the ladder for you. Never mind. He's so polite.
Keep your ass got set.
Oh, I agree, Music Man. I would definitely ask for a refund and be like, oh no,
got to say.
oh, I'm noping
That's
out of
right.
this.
Don't move a muscle.
Yeah, I know pretty hard for crawly babies.
Did we lose Jaden? I think we
Um.
briefly lost Jaden.
Yeah, it seems like maybe Chorus pulled him away for a second.
Jaden, no!
No, not Jaden.
They know he's the guest speaker, and they're like, "Nuh-uh."
They're the guest speaker, and they're like, no, we're taking him.
Goddamn chorus, stealing our people.
So, I know
You
it's
can
been
kill, you can kill each of us individually, but you can't kill the neighborhood watch.
yeah, we'll just have to find another person. And then we'll all be gone, and then they'll live on. But, yeah.
Alright, so back to the game. We've got the release date for the full game 1.0. But we should also talk about the patch that we got not too terribly long ago. It added the new
Enough
currency
said.
system, the decorations, the fireworks, and everything like that. So now that we've actually had some time to like settle in and like actually enjoy it, what do you guys think about it? Like, have you guys noticed anything that's been like frustrating about it, or do you continue to like absolutely love it? Do you have your favorite decorations, or cosmetics? What are you guys waiting to cycle back into the stores?
Well, I have gotten everything from the store, so the only thing I'm
Already?
waiting to see, yeah, the only thing I'm waiting to see is like, I don't know, Nene. I want Whip and Nene. I'm like saying that unironically on stream. I know. One of my
Everybody,
favorite.
it's time to
I've been
judge
on field trips
Zayden.
to other
Everybody
towns.
turn your backs
Everyone
to
just
him.
such like silently
It's
just
pretty
touched me for the name.
diverse.
I want T-pose. Yeah, Liz is
Yeah,
right. I've been
let's
asking
do
for
that
T-pose.
kind
I
of
see
response
T-pose in the
damage from all
cryptograms,
over.
and usually what's in the
Don't know why.
cryptogram like is like an emote. So I know there's T-pose out there somewhere waiting for me for like 2,200 candies, and then I have them. I'm waiting.
Oh my gosh.
One of my
Someday
favorite.
we'll be able to T-pose for dominance.
Dude, I like T-pose, and then if we could slide a little bit while we did it. Oh yeah. We could slide.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have enough to buy a high five bot.
I like the high five bot.
Come on. Ha 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 ha! I'm broke now.
One of my favorite cosmetics we have right now is the baby mask because it's so creepy. But I can't see myself like not wearing the halo. I'll wear the baby mask now, right? But yeah, it's okay.
The baby mask is like the superior cosmetic. The fact that you don't enjoy it fully, like 100% with
Wow.
every being of your heart,
Wow.
it's a disappointment.
Wow.
Disappointment. Leia, join us. It's peer pressure.
I don't
Baby.
have the baby mask, unfortunately. I know.
Sacre bleu.
My
I'm
God.
like, it's hard for me to get snacks sometimes, guys.
What the?
Ready?
We gotta carry Leia and get her.
While we're
first.
young,
But also, maybe this is
Walk
just
this
like
time.
foreshadowing
Game
of the new
faces.
baby AI, you know?
Let's
like,
do it.
Croc.
No.
Oh, absolutely. The baby AI, it's me, and I'm coming for you.
Right?
I'm sprinting directly to your face for
See, it's
trank
creepy
dart in
enough.
hand.
They have a model, so I think I'm gonna go with baby AI.
Baby AI, and that's my answer. I'll have
Focus,
800
guys.
for baby.
Mission.
But yes, I guess all of that is to say we're so excited for the launch. And man, big shout out to the devs for all of their hard work, their blood, sweat, and tears that they put into here. Like, oh my gosh, it's amazing what they could do with such a small team, and we're absolutely loving it.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
One of my
Oh, go on.
yeah, one of my IRL friends was playing with one of his friends that he just got to buy the game. He was mentioning how well polished it was for being early access.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh
so
no. It's
I
such a
agree.
great game. Like I know it's like a given considering the fact that we're doing a podcast about it, but you know what? It's just a great game,
We might be
guys.
biased a little bit.
We're just a little bit biased. But hey guys, you should buy the game. Play it for your friends, for your family, for your pets.
And now your worst enemy. I love that
Right for your
add-on.
pets. And your mortal enemy.
I think one thing that I'm going to be really excited for with the 1.0 coming out is the fact that we're probably going to see more of those like recordings that we get on the TV. Like I know we talked about them a little bit when the patch was first put out, but we've noticed that you get more videos as you level up.
Oh yeah.
I think we've got
It's
some.
it's by every 4 levels, if I recall correctly. So it starts at 4,
Yeah.
and then it's 8 fold 16.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Which is actually really fantastic, and I'm hoping that there's going to be like more videos that maybe that'll mean that we'll get more levels that we can level up on later on, or it might be more like every level you get, you might get a video or something like that.
Oh, I see
'Cause
what you
I
mean.
I really like those recordings. I really like.
Like if they raise the level cap past 20, but they only do that so we could get more videos. I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because at this point,
looks like
like
a-
what the hard cap for
Does it look like?
all the experience you can collect is about 433,000 or something like that. Yep. No, 433,009.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's 4.
Yeah. So like we have a lot of like cushion for us to keep leveling up past level 20. So I'd love to get that because oh no! How could this ever happen to me?
What was next?
I can't believe you've done this.
What are my life? What are my choices? But hey, I got the evidence bag.
Secured the bag.
The bag has been secured. But since we have like that much, because like level 20 is what, a little under 100k at this point?
66k, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of like cushion between 66k and the 400,000, whatever. I can't number today. Oh god.
439,999.
Each kid's got the next
Exactly.
step.
So we've got a lot of wiggle room there. We could
Yeah,
be
we
level
do.
40,
Could be level 400.
and then we can wear it as a badge.
Oh, I see. Because we already have the experience anyway, so there's speed.
Hide now.
Oh yeah, shapy boys here.
Also, speaking of that like fun recording mission that we just did, we've actually got something new to give out to the community at large, and especially the ones that don't frequent the main Discord. But there is a new recordable, findable thing, like the name fragments, except it's called Rare Gestures. There are times when, oh no. There are times that down in the maze,
I
you can
dare see this.
find a
Over there.
sleeper doing something strange. That strange is, of course, an emote. And you can record it. So far, what? We've only found one emote that it does?
Yeah, it has
Nothing to
been in
say,
this
huh?
specific
Stay
hut. Well, in these 2 huts that they've seen them. These huts here. So what will happen is that the sleeper will walk into the hut, and then they'll do the drink the sky emote. And then you can record it, and that counts as a real behavior for you.
Lucid.
Archer!
Oh no! I forgot he was right there.
Got him.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's actually a very new behavior or a very new findable thing now. I don't even know what to call it. Not even like an achievement.
I don't know, cause I haven't.
Collectible?
I don't. Yeah, it's like it doesn't have a place that it shows that you have it, but I think we have it in our hearts, like kind of like fragments.
Mm-hmm.
Something
Yeah,
to
it-
keep track of.
I know we don't have much information on it since this was just discovered in the past month. And we've only found the one emote
Mhm.
and the only one spot where you can find it.
Yeah.
But it makes me think that especially with how the name fragments work, how there's like up to 40 different locations now. That and like the fact that they're doing actual emotes that we can buy and use from the store. It makes me wonder if we will find more spots in the maze where we'll find sleepers doing different emotes.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See, I want to see a sleeper do a dab now. Just saying.
I would like to see Sleeper do dab emote, and then you can record it for like extremely, dank behavior.
Right? Just like this.
Super dank meme behavior.
We came, we saw, we still need a catchphrase.
Yeah, and exactly what Music Man just said, that like we don't know what will act.
Happen with it, yeah. Also, yeah, Sleeper T-pose. If it T-poses, rare behavior, I'm sold, dude. That's it. T. But for now, there's been these strange reports, so keep your eyes peeled if you're in Cryptogram Library and see if maybe you might catch a glimpse of the rare behavior.
Mm-hmm. Keep your phones out, and
There.
make sure you're watching the sleepers in the different parts of the maze as well, because like I said, there might be more out there that we just don't know of quite yet.
Yeah, like some of these fragments that we recently found, like they were like in places where I've probably walked by a bajillion times and I just never noticed. Oh yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
fragment- Oh, wait, hold on. I'll be right back. We could get two.
You can get what too?
Yeah, I just have to go out, add it to my boxcar, and then come back.
Oh well, this. Oh yeah, you do. It's this boxcar. Oh yeah, two of them. It's like hitting you on the nose. It's like booping you. Boop.
We are amused by it.
We're amused by the simplest of things here.
Where did it come?
But I guess
Aha,
this
ha, ha,
answers
ha.
Archer's question. We love all the stuff in the boxcar.
Yeah, I love the first fire in the head. If I put it next to the altar, it's my spooky speak as well.
Okay, I'm joining back in, and we should have the high five bot. Hopefully.
I think we might have to. I think it'll be the next time we come back in. It'll reload.
Oh darn it! The head is right there. Oh, I think all the cosmetic spots are filled. I don't think I can actually put them in here.
It'll have to reload whenever we leave and come back.
Can we please do a cool
Yeah,
slow-mo
we
on
have to do
No.
another mission.
guys ready?
Oh.
So after this one, we will see the double high five bot, and then we can super high five. So much high five.
But yes, going back to the fragments, yeah, that's another new thing that has actually just happened in the past like week. We've got 3 new fragments that have been found.
Yeah.
What's calling you?
I know 2 of them were found by Raven, and then one of them was found by Zabiel.
Which 2 of them like break, because previously when we were talking about name fragments, we used to have like not like hard set rules, but we had some specific
Guidelines?
patterns that we
Yeah.
patterns that we noticed from where they were all located, that would tell us like, oh, okay, so there's only 2 fragments per room in the maze, or there's no fragments in this section. We were wrong. We were all horribly wrong. Because as it turns out, there are fragments in parts of the maze that we previously thought there would be none.
HQ says we're probably
And
there, so-
we have it confirmed that there can be at
Good.
least 3,
And
at
now
the very
we,
least, 3 fragments in a single room, which, completely shoots most of our guidelines in the face. So once we get down to the maze, I think, should we show them on camera where these fragment spots are?
Sure.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Yeah, so it broke a lot of the guidelines. I didn't really know we had. I was just like, oh, bad fragments collect.
Hide
But
now.
yeah, it's really shocking. And
Well, that's
see
because you
everyone's-
don't pay attention to the fragments,
Got it.
because
Yeah.
you want to burn them.
Well, I think I burned them
Whoa!
off.
There we go. Where's Leia?
That's one way to get down.
Did we lose Leia?
Leia's making her way downtown.
Yeah.
Walking fast.
Calling that
Why not just jump
elevator.
down? Jump down. Break your ankles.
I am not a savage.
Oh, wait.
I take the
No, come on.
elevator. Jeez.
Come on, Zayden. Get underneath the elevator.
Oh my God.
There's actually a fragment that's on the back of this elevator here that looks like he was being crushed. So, you know, we're just recreating it now.
Oh my god. It's so freaky. Oh,
Oh.
electric massage. Mm.
Okay, so let's head on over to the first fragment spot. Oh, there's Revenant.
Oh, please.
Boop.
I love this.
Alright,
Love
let's
this.
guide Leia on
Darkness,
over
hurt,
here.
and cold. It's like an evil spa.
How
Making
cool
our
would
way
it be
downtown.
If I finally got my next fragment right here on the podcast.
Wow. That'd be insane.
Right.
It would
Isn't
be
it up here?
so exciting. Yep, we're gonna go up this ladder. Oh, I just dropped like an idiot.
I found the one in barracks the other day.
Oh, you found that one?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Did you burn it already?
Yeah, and then SAO said I don't have to burn them anymore.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm.
Why is that?
They just said I didn't have to.
Oh. Maybe SAO finally responded to my prayers about how we should let TID grow stronger so Murder God can
No,
eat
he's
him.
not telling anyone else. Well, he's telling some people not like that they're kind of done over it, but overall, he's not telling people not to find them. He's telling them. Like he specifically said Satan's time.
Alright, so here is one of the locations found by Raven on the Discord. So as you can see here, this is the tunnel in between New Growth and the Somnolochs. So, hold on. I got this guy. I said I got this! Let him go!
I was already doing it. What are you gonna do?
There!
Damn.
Oh
There.
my god.
Down.
But anyway, so this fragment is between New Growth and the Somnoloch, and it's right here. It's really easy to like kind of notice where it is because it's right here where this little brown speck on the wall is. Really easy to
Identify.
notice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know. I noticed that too. I at first when I saw the picture, I thought they had foamed everything around it, and I was like, wow, they really did the foam thing. But then I realized it's just that random patch of dirt.
But yeah, no, that's where one of the fragment spots are. We're gonna head over here into the Plexus and head to. Actually, let's go to the barracks next.
Oh man. Oh, okay, guys. You know.
I had to watch for a little bit. Like it just felt cathartic.
Whoop!
I swear that mask looks
Jump,
like from
cowards.
Verge.
Oh, Jaden.
Hmm.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
I've been back for a little bit now, but it was yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing alright.
Oh, good. Come join us in the barracks.
Oh, okay.
Liz says it unnerves her that the sleepers crouch now, and I didn't really notice that they've been crouching in such a point.
Okay, so the next fragment is here in the barracks, and it's a little bit difficult to find because apparently it's very faint. Like
Sure.
it looks a little bit like dust, and it's in this middle section here where the little in between like the wall that separates the two halves, and it's right on top of the beds. So whoever this was, they died while they were sleeping. Ooh, spooky. But it's right on top of the beds. Very difficult to spot, apparently. But a very interesting spot to put a fragment. I personally love it because I've been waiting for a fragment to show up on a bed for like ages. I thought it would be upstairs, in like, you know, Upper Hoadley or something like
yeah.
that, but nope, it's down here in the barracks, which is great.
Yeah.
Barracks and
This
chill.
is this is also the room that already has two of the fragments found in it. So this is the one that broke our previously thought to be solid rule about there only being two fragments in each room. And let's go ahead and go to the last one. This is the one that kind of made us all freak out.
Hey Zayden, I can't join off of you, so if you could send one more invite, that would be.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what it
This
is.
is
For some reason, it
bullying.
never lets me do it.
I feel personally victimized by the shape right now.
Oof.
You're just such a sinner.
Listen, I'm just busy. Where's the tunnel? Oh, there's the tunnel. Okay, so right now we're actually trying to head for dream therapy, and
I feel like you're being a little hostile. That Lucid only said she wanted to shake your hand.
you know what? I don't like being touched, especially by lucids. Do you know how many germs they have?
I mean, that could be true.
Yeah, exactly. They're just absolutely disgusting. I did a what's it called? Petri dish of a lucid once. Just awful. They're dirtier than most public toilets.
The cultures on that one, jeez.
It was awful. Okay.
Maybe that's why their
Alright.
faces are so bad. Flesh-eating bacteria.
Exactly.
Oof.
So here is the spot of the next fragment that was found, and this also broke one of our rules because we previously thought there would be no name fragments in dream therapy whatsoever, but no, apparently there are. So now we get to go through the fun hellscape of searching this entire place. I don't think anybody's excited about that.
Flashlights down. I'm gonna take that thing away.
So yeah.
We always knew gene therapy would end up being.
Music Man, I'm sorry. The fact that you say you're excited about it means you're completely invalid now. You're canceled, blocked. Just quick, somebody kick him out of the chat.
Wait, why is this pipe orange now?
You know what? I have no idea. I think it might be a missing texture.
I think so.
That way.
Hi,
I
Music
like it.
Man.
I dig it.
Oh, it's a texture glitch. Okay. Dang. Alright, reset to F8 it. Alright.
Oh, perfect.
F8.
Another thing about the name fragments that actually has been an ongoing project by one of the members in the Discord, and let me actually pull it up here. So protect me on top of this hut, peons.
Me like taking a screenshot and then my game freezing, and then Archer says that. Got it.
Protect me, peon.
It's like as soon as I can move again, sure. While it's uploading.
But with the fragments, Alright, so we've got a user in the main Discord named Chath, and they have been spending a lot of time investigating. I said protect me!
You know.
Wait,
from the
he's on me.
shade.
Protect me!
You want me
He's
to
on
protect you
me!
from all the things?
Yes, from everything!
electric massage.
I'm over here trying to give good content to our viewers, and all of you are bullying.
You are working so hard.
But I'm not bullying.
Okay, alright, let me get to a new
Yeah.
safe spot where I won't be betrayed by my friends and family.
I'll stand guard, don't worry.
Oh no, this is going very poorly already. There we go, okay. Okay, so we have a user in the main Discord named Chat that's been actually spending some time studying fragments and their spawn rate. So they found a really interesting phenomena where previously one of our unspoken guidelines for fragments was that they would only, like if you find one in a certain spot, like
Okay,
let's say the cave fragment by 918 Hoadley, if you find one there, it will always be there. Like sometimes it will, like, you know, not spawn during some missions, but like if you come back to the next mission, it'll be there, right? So we thought it would only spawn in that one spot, except Chath has discovered that there are situations where it will spawn in different spots.
Uh,
So it will flip
gone.
between these spots
Oh,
every
jeez.
so
Close
often.
your eyes. Close
So
your
it
eyes.
seems like the ones that they've currently got right now is they're in their last set of data, they were working between String Relay North, which is where I'm currently squatting. I have no idea if Leia is anywhere around. Oh, Zayden, what did you do? Oh,
I
it's
fell.
fine. It's
I accidentally misinputted spacebar and I
oh
jumped
god, the
off.
shape is right there too, right underneath me. Oh god, he can jump!
And
Hold on.
I'm still waiting for the jetpack upgrade.
Okay, so oh, Zayden got. Okay. Oh god, why is the shape like this? Can he find me on my secret spot? We'll find out. Oh no, he's beckoning me.
No.
Oh, okay, I'm shape. Oh no. Ah. Okay. But there's spots that they were previously. I got shaped. Anyway, that'll give me time to
Oh
speak.
my god.
Shape
You ever
on me.
missed a flashbang?
So there's spots that they were previously switching their fragments between was the string relay north, which is the fragment on top of the strings, closest to the nerves. And then the other one is the film archives one, which is the fragment that shows on the wall, right above the gap that leads underneath subliminal media. So it apparently would show up 40% of the time at String Relay and 20% of the time at Film Archive, which is really interesting, that spawn rate. And another thing too is that String Relay North was the 6th fragment that Chath found, and they were on their set of data where they were measuring this. That was them looking for their 7th fragment. So that's something interesting to note as well.
So it's not just one fragment will spawn for you. It can, two at least can spawn.
And they can be ones that you've already found.
Very interesting. Okay.
And Music Man does make a good point here too. Their numbers have been changing lately because he's collected more results.
Hide now.
So that's actually really interesting, and I can't wait to see what more Chath finds. Because I believe they're still working on their numbers. Oh god, are you okay down there?
Shape's
I'm
after
fine
me.
now.
Okay. Oh, good luck, Leah. They've got like an entire spreadsheet dedicated to tracking the spawn rates, the percentages, and everything like that. So I can't wait to see more of their research as time goes on.
Oh my god, this is just a mess down here. I'm sorry I've been so quiet, I can't. Just like so much stuff going on right now in this game.
What do you mean? You
Yeah,
can't
no.
handle level 20 games, Aiden? Jeez.
Pathetic.
Jeez. Oh, whoa.
This
Y'all need some
Absolutely
milk!
Pathetic.
Game's too hard and wouldn't have to install.
Ask for a refund, 800 hours.
I almost have 1,000 actually.
Oh god.
Dang.
What's your current hour count at?
Oh jeez, how much of a no life are you, Zayden?
Yeah, let's find out here. Come on. Tell the class.
Okay, fine. Pull up the numbers.
Hello, Lucy. Fine day.
982.
982 whole hours. Man. What other hobbies do you have, Zayden? Come on,
That
tell
was
the
so
class.
good.
I like stalking people, I guess.
Watch 'em.
Sometimes.
Liz says stop leaving your
Do you-
game on overnight. I love that.
Damn.
Oh, I wasn't done my pride flag.
Ooh, Spooderman's coming in with the real burns, and yet you still aren't #1 on the leaderboards.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Ouch.
vouch for him there. I'm pretty sure that's because everyone complained that he was on there too many times.
To be fair, I just like to play the game, so I don't really care about the leaderboard.
Okay. Someone's getting Discord messages.
Hey, good. It's me.
And someone has a soundboard.
Saint awaits trainer. It's
Mm,
Scoliosis.
mm,
Zayden, what are you doing? Or no,
it's not
Jaden.
me.
There's no way that's me.
Oh, it
I don't
is actually
even
coming
have-
from your thing. You're lighting up.
Is it really?
Yeah.
There's. What is that?
Okay, Jaden. Jaden actually represents Discord, so that's why he's here right now. And he's like trying to plug Discord. He's like, "Oh my god, the message is really coming from."
See that?
Don't you get the rush of adrenaline when you hear this noise?
I literally like tapped out, like I was like, "Dang, who's blowing me up?" And then I was like, "Oh."
See, that just gives me anxiety when I hear those many messages go off. I'm like, oh god, what's the newest fucking drama that happened today? Oh god, oh god.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Well, as we were talking about different
faces.
fragments and things, I also thought that it would be fun to note that in the plexus, we have our somnilocks, as lots of people call them. And I actually looked up that word, which is a word that's real, and it's pronounced somniloquy, and it's actually another word for sleep talking. And so I was looking up what exactly that meant, because you know me and my tinfoil hatness and all of that. And the definition was very interesting. It said that it referred to people who talk while they're asleep, and it can range from like simple sounds to loud shouting or even frequently inarticulate speeches that can occur multiple times during a
Can we
sleep
go
session.
already?
So then I
So-
was like,
I'm ready.
Mm,
Hey,
I
man,
see what you're gonna get at
please
now.
do a cool
Yeah,
song.
The
while
sleeper
you're
so-
stories.
yeah, so we have these like
Mhm.
stories that are coming in from the sleepers. And then like when you think about what's actually inside the somniloquies with like the gas and everything like that, what implications do you guys think that has?
Ooh, okay, so I've got a lot to say on this, so everybody buckle up.
Hold on!
Let me-
I need to change my clothes for this.
Heads up, y'all. New mission.
Let me actually take a sip of my drink first, and then I will get on this, because I need to, like, you know, wet my throat a little bit.
I'm putting on my helmet.
Tinfoil hats confirmed, but go ahead.
Okay.
See?
Okay, so this is actually really, really interesting, and I believe it has something to do with that dream that we got from The Measured Cuts not too long ago about the fact that Speak as One is looking for something in those vapors. Those vapors, I believe, are the ones that he references in that dream about Speak as One collecting the vapors from the primordial caves from whence they came. And that vapor can induce a sleepwalking sort of
you said
sign
we're partway
language
there,
in human beings. So, considering the fact that it's called the Somniloquy and that it's dedicated to sleep talking, except the gods themselves don't actually talk, it's their own like sign language, their tongue of using words and dance and the like. I believe it's Speak as One collecting that and trying to find something in that mist that I believe has something to do with wanting to know what came before them. And I think this actually ties in with like the cryptogram room as well, because after thinking on it, the cryptogram room, I don't believe it's actually meant to encode anything, because like there's a lot of theories that used to run around about how the cryptogram room, of like, why would they need this? Why would they have like their own set code on all these wooden planks? It's like inefficient, and what do they have to encode? And if we decode it, maybe we'll find something related to Speak as One. I don't actually think it's used to encode anything, but rather to decode, because especially with the new update where they changed the actual slides and now the with the projectors on the huts, instead of showing off letters, it shows off different poses and emotes that the sleepers and the kids can do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, considering the fact that the voice's native tongue is a form of sign language and dance, and the fact that or Speak as One is looking for something in that gas, and he's putting people in there to get that language,
right?
and then he's
Next
trying
HQ.
to decode it. I think it's meant to
HQ's got
find
the
what's in
next
that gas.
I'm so
Well-
in love with this theory right now. I wish you could see me, but my grin is like bigger than my face.
I have a lot of very strong feelings about this, and I'm very excited about it because this means that most likely, I think later on in the game, we will find out what Speak as One is looking for and how successful they are. Because, again, with Redacre, it's supposed to be a big, not secret, a big experiment that even the Measure Cuts used to work on before Speak as One was like, get the fuck out, goddamn nerd.
Dab.
Yeah, so
Well, according to the conversation with
Cool.
Mr.
What was
Music
next?
Man, they abandoned.
Cool.
this one, just
So
so-
now we.
what was that?
Well, like, SAO said that TMC abandoned, that like they didn't kick them out, they abandoned them. But I know that TMC was working with SAO on the instrument, if I
Mhm.
recall correctly.
Exactly. So, like, TMC used to be part of it, so I think there's a lot of information that we can and should probably still get from the Measure Cuts about the cryptograms, the vapors, and what the hell Speak as One is looking for.
That would add some really cool motivations, like lore-wise.
Now
Other than
Mhm.
just like wanting
stay
to
down.
like run this town or like control people, like if he's actively searching for something and using all of us to like get that adds like a whole new layer. That'd
Well,
be really cool.
SAO has like the way that they kind of explained it to me, and the way that I kind of understand it is that Archer is mostly correct, and the only thing is they're using all the voices kind of like a computer almost. Like you can put any problem into the 1,000 voices and they'll figure out a solution for you. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
So and then the problem they want to solve is world conflict. So that's what they intend to do with all the voices they have collected.
I
They're
love
gonna
this.
use them all
Loving
to
this.
solve everyone's
Darkness,
problems.
dirt, and
At
So
least
when
that's
you
what they want to do.
say voices, you mean like the other gods, or like
The other
voices
voice
as in people?
in the song, yeah, the voices in the song.
Ooh, oh, that's interesting. Oh my god, that's wow.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
is actually
'cause
really
you're
interesting.
collecting. Yeah, well, I told them that, and then they were all like, precisely, all spooky and shit. You know how they are. Yes, they did. And I was like, yes, of course.
Hmm.
And we were all like, and we were like, We were all just like, And it was just a
I
bunch of
love it.
hmm.
I'm imagining
that-
it right now. It's perfect.
That actually kind of like low key makes me really happy now.
Hey,
'Cause
I had to save all of my lore drops for the show.
Well, no, the fact that like my theory is mostly correct
Yeah.
there just kind of like pleases me because I've actually been sitting on this for
Yeah,
like a little
we've
bit.
been investigating it for a long time on our side, and these are the same. We came to the same conclusions.
Bells,
That's
asshole.
great. That's fantastic. I do wonder though if decoding what's in the vapor might also play into the overall goal that Speak as One might have, because like from my talks with Speak as One, they've told me that they want to bring everybody back into the song. So now with that information, I wonder if they're looking to bring everybody into the song to use them as like basically a large computer, or if what they're looking for in the gas is
Well-
to return us to like a primordial state where we used to be part of everybody, or used to be part of Speak as One, because he's looking for what it used to be like. And what it used to be was everyone was together. The voices were all part of Speak as One, we were all part of Speak as One, and so on and so
Well,
forth.
when it was a part of Speak as One, I don't want you guys to think that like the voices were living in harmoniousness with Speak as One.
Oh, definitely
like yes,
not.
that happened, but like when TID woke up, he kind of started a little bit of a rebellion amongst the other voices that Speak as One kind of had, but they were all small voices.
Hide
So like it was never like, oh, like we're all gonna sit at the table kind of thing. They all just kind of showed up one day at his door, and you're like, hey, you're a father of 7 voices, and they're like, no, we're not. Put them away. Put them back where they came from. All
Speak as
7
one
of them.
Speak as one opens up the door, finds like 7 toddlers.
Yeah,
on the
and then
road,
they're just like, and then they
like,
just close the
"What
door.
fuck?"
They just close the door again, and they just like look at each other like, wait, what? Like, did you see that?
Now the 7 toddlers are trying to break into the goddamn house.
And that's
Yeah.
why we're gonna have baby AI. Like it all just comes around.
Oh my
right?
god, no!
Creepy toddler
God.
baby AI.
Now it's like
No,
SAO simulator where we have to kick away all the baby.
Exactly.
Oh my god. No, please no baby AIs. I would actually die. Afraid.
Could be like
yeah.
The Forest. Have you played that game?
I
Oh,
have.
God.
I actually got it until.
Don't remind me of
with-
the forest.
Those little abomination babies just.
Oh, I hate.
I haven't
hate
gotten
those
that deep in it
games.
yet, so I haven't seen those. I've just been dealing with the waves and waves of cannibals. That just show up.
You have to go underground to start finding them, and that's when you also start meeting like the actual mutants as well, which are pretty
What
great
the-
because I hate fighting them.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I play that with my wife, I hide behind her. 'Cause she's the one that's like, going in there with like 2 knives out to murder them.
Oh my god. So back to what you were talking about, the solution kind of doubles as both in a way, because as you guys return to the song, yes, they get more people to help them do their cause, but it like ultimately the way that they want to end conflict is by making everyone speak as one. It's just like, it seems to me like a secondary objective is like, oh, and we're also learning about ourselves, and oh, we also have all these little projects that we work on as well. Like, I don't know, they have all these little cute projects.
So they're like
Mm.
multifaceted. They're not just one. track.
Yeah, basically. Like they're yeah, basically.
Oh, definitely.
That is very true, Liz. I'm with Liz on that. She said, the more they know, the more tactics they can learn to keep people in the song. That's very true.
What were you saying, Jaden?
So like there's a lot of things that actually do the same idea as Speak as One. I don't know if you've heard of the game Danganronpa. I know a certain somebody has. But the idea of the last one,
Hey, look at us.
which
Technically
was that nothing but peace still
Okay,
causes
what's
chaos.
next?
Like peace can't live without chaos. Which is like what Zayden was saying, right?
Peace can't live without chaos.
Like they want to end all the
Well-
conflict by making everyone speak as one.
Yeah, well, because if everyone does the same thing, then
But that's like the safe haven thing though. Like they still created their own chaos even through peace because they needed it. Everyone was bored with peace.
well, I would say not maybe everyone, but I would say a certain piece of the faction wanted to do something
Yeah.
else, and that's how the other voices started showing up. So, I mean, I would argue that yeah, you're right. Sure, I'd say. So,
It just yeah.
yeah,
just
like
How
something
this
else
will
too,
end
like
if we go
like-
back again.
exactly, yeah, like TID can only be rebellion, so he can only be in opposition. So once you guys have a new normal, is he gonna oppose the new normal, or is he gonna be like, oh, the new normal is fine now? It's just
Well-
it's always so weird for me to hear. Think about.
I actually
But I also
think,
wonder if we all speak as one, will that create more rebellion and more voices like the idea?
No, dude, we're gonna induce you in such a state, dude. You'll never have to worry about it. Don't worry.
Okay, but consider this. The idea came from Speak as One, and Speak as One used to have a stranglehold, but now he doesn't. I
Well,
wonder.
Anytime
Hmm.
anyone has kind of commented on like, oh, the club is doing so good, Speakers One chimes in and they're like, you guys actually are losing ridiculously bad, and I have like a bajillion hosts, and this is like not even a 2% dent in my army or whatever. So to them, this is nothing. This is like we're tickling them, I guess.
Which is odd. Isn't all of their hosts twins? Like perfect twins?
No, just their voices are twins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't
Well,
even
not twins.
think
They're pair. They're not twins. They're pair.
Yeah, I don't think they're particularly twins. They just always have two main hosts.
Makes sense.
Jaden,
Yeah.
Jaden, where are you?
Jaden.
Oh wait, what?
Jaden, Jaden,
Yeah. What?
get upstairs.
Okay, I'm coming.
Wait, we're
Die.
hearing him twice. Oh no!
Oh well, that's because I was talking in the Discord, and then I was talking to the thing because I didn't think you heard me.
Jaden, quickly, we can't keep him at bay very long.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, wait,
Liz,
I
Liz
got you.
doesn't buy the whole
Still
speakers
alive.
one thing,
Oh.
but that's okay. She's allowed to
We
not buy
scared
it.
off the
She is the
shape.
bride of
Look at him,
chaos.
running like a baby.
But I like what she said. So simplifying your life and things you have to choose from will be more peaceful in a sense. There's a lot of factors to this. The more knowledge you gain, the more issues there are with set. I mean, I do agree that it is simplifying your life, but I don't know if I would necessarily compare it to like escaping what the reality is. People still get depressed and stuff like that.
No,
and
no, thank you.
that still happens to them.
I agree with Liz, though. Not gonna lie.
Man, is there not one single SAO follower on today this morning?
Absolutely not.
That's why
well,
you're
I mean,
here.
well, they should all be asleep
Exactly.
anyway.
Listen. I'm just saying. Speak as One has a lot of inconsistencies here.
So does Teddy.
It's true, he's also a filthy liar.
Oh, great! Finally, something we can agree on. Hello, my chummy chum pal.
I've always said the idea was a liar. Oh wait, he's got a dream.
Well, he's deafened now. Well, our voices are deafened now when he's dreaming. So. Oh, but we're on Discord. That's right.
Alright. Oh yeah, you can just mute us. Okay, that works out.
So, speaking about those recordings, it's been a while since we have seen them. Have you guys found anything out about Belle's disappearance?
About Belle's disappearance?
Mhm.
Nope. Sorry, she's dead, Jim.
She's dead, Jim! I asked the
Who cares about Belle's? This is a God follower. simulator.
God follower simulator. This is the God dating sim.
Oh god. No dating the gods.
No, yeah, not. I don't mean like a traditional dating sim, but
If you
No
guys need me,
dating the
I'm there.
gods.
this is a
If you guys
God
need me,
friendship simulator.
I'm there.
Yes. Just
There
one
we
more
go.
level. Just one more level. A light of rebellion?
Woo! Send out a
So-
prayer.
I asked SAO about Bells, and they were like, the watchers can't talk about it, only the voice can. And then I asked the voice, and the voice left me unread. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh, do the prayer on stream. We all wanna hear it. Do it.
Darn it, let me see. What's my nonchalant question I can ask?
Come on now, pray to me.
Now watch me with.
What
now watch
emotion
me
do we
with-
most represent? There, I did it.
Oh, yay!
Nay, nay.
Game face, you guys need me? Can we please do a cool slow
Liz brings up a good point there. Blackout Club Battle Royale when? Listen, every game is a battle royale if you try hard enough.
Sure is.
Sure is. It's
isn't
just
this
harder.
technically a battle royale for gods? I remember someone made a really good analogy about this being a battle royale
Oh.
for gods.
Oh, definitely. Because it's just everybody scuffling with each other
It's
to
2 o'clock.
squash the other god and take as many hosts as possible.
Now, was it you, Liz? I'm not too sure.
Well,
just
we
kidding.
aren't really trying to get that many hosts.
On our 5 spanning YouTube.
Listen, maybe we should just start recruiting more people. Listen, I'm just saying, everybody out there listening to the podcast right now, if you guys are here for a good time, if you want to fight some people, do a little bit of blood sport and everything like that, just hit me up. We've got this great god called Murder God. He's currently nameless. He
Oh.
is the superior god.
I didn't think this is where she was going with it.
Me neither.
He is the superior god, and frankly, if you guys like fighting, just come on over.
No,
I didn't think
We've
this
got a
was-
lot of fighting. We collect the strong. You
no,
will probably get eaten. Just saying.
no. What? What kind of
That's-
pitch is that?
It's a truthful one.
Do you offer
If you
like
don't-
insurance? Like, what kind of like insurance policy do we have going on?
Okay, insurance policy is for like wusses.
Here at MurderGodBloodsport.com, we just take our injuries. Like,
Like men.
yeah.
What are we doing?
You
Oh,
should
the
choose
trail.
SAO, obviously, because, you know, Speak as One song, Dab Dab.
Absolutely not. Listen, guys, come on. You're here for a good time. We're all here to like, have fun, fight each other a little bit. Everybody loves to fight.
Hey, in her teeth is great.
Hey.
Admiral.
I know that the SAO talked about the 8th a bit, and they said that the 8th is awake. Oh, whoa. Coyote God.
Murder god. Yeah,
Do you
I'm
guys
not
think the
gonna lie.
other gods worry about the 8th?
absolutely not. Let's be real here. As tough as we like to make Murder God sound and with the name, ooh, Murder God and everything like that, he's
He
not
really
actually
is. Nene.
he's not actually that scary, and I don't actually think he's that competent either. Because
Wow!
I-
Archer, I thought you loved the murder god.
I do, but let's talk a little bit seriously here. He's nothing more than like a classic trope of the narcissistic serial killer. Speak as One themselves has also told me that Murder God believes himself to be a feast, and that he is. And then like the Adair said that he was ambition itself. So like, considering the fact that he goes on about like oh yes, I will eat the quick, the strong, the special,
Cool.
and
So
the
now
fact
we-
that the fucking Kevin dreams, which is the best dream that I have ever heard
Wonderful.
ever,
Down here.
where he just like loses his shit just
He's
uh,
dead. No.
insulting this guy who claimed to be a god.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's nothing more than just a narcissist that wants to be better than everybody, and he's dead set on that. Like, I don't actually think he's that smart. I don't think he's got a lot of things that he can really plan for outside of oh yes, I'm going to eat things. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I don't think they actually plan out wars or anything like that. They're just dramatic, extravagant, and just a narcissist.
An apt conclusion.
I mean, does that mean I'm not gonna follow Murder God? Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? Have you seen me?
Well, they need you, Archer, because, I mean, the way that you make it sound, they need all the help.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah,
the
well-
good PR team that like takes all the horrible things and it's like, just having fun. We're just like chopping off heads and eating things
Yeah,
and
it's fights to the
people.
death. Whoa! Fight
Like,
club!
Woohoo!
Are you cool enough to do that too?
Listen, we
Fight
don't
Club.
need Murder God creating non-biological death. That's no fun.
Listen, guys, I'm here to promote the new protein exercise plan because how could we fight together if we are not
Hey,
strong
look at
enough to
us.
fight? Come on, everybody, get stronger. Then we can fight to the death.
Okay, what's next?
Congratulations, you made it on the leaderboard. Excellent. Now fight each other.
So you're kind of like his personal chef, is that what you're saying? You're like trying
Technically.
to strengthen people so that he can just chomp on them.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, what kind of death is that?
I mean, it sounds like a pretty fun one.
Wow.
No.
Really
No.
well.
Valiant death? That's fine, but ugh.
Listen, it's like a Viking death. You have to fight. You have to die in the field of battle. Otherwise, you'll never go to Valhalla.
That's fine if it's natural, but forced death is meh.
And so, to get to Valhalla, you have to die. Forced death in battle.
Oh my god.
Yes, but that's always by the warrior that's valiantly ready to die because
Valiantly.
Yes. I mean, hey, there's some ones that weren't as valiant, but hey, most of the ones that were like, if I'm gonna die, at least I'm gonna die for this.
Fair enough. Good point. But yeah, no, like
Of
in a
course, if they
nutshell.
all just join in her teeth, you can die any way you want.
Oh my god, is this like the god pitching hour? Like, are we all just gonna be here like pitching our different gods?
Oh
If
shit!
god,
What did Leia get
PID,
shaped, but nobody even did
SAO.
anything. You two are up there just like pitching
Wait,
stuff.
I didn't know Leia was shaped.
I didn't either until I got up here.
Oh god, when did the shape get on me? Oh god, the shape is right
It's been
there.
a relatively new development where I might have dropped a flashbang down a ramp instead of next to me, you know, like a good
Oh, that happened to me earlier. I was trying to save Archer.
Zayden, get over here and get Leia.
Absolutely.
Or actually, no. Jaden is the good child. I can see him right over there. Zayden is the unloved one.
Wait, where is she? Why do her? Oh, there.
Host conditioning. But yeah, I honestly don't think the murder god is any more or less dangerous than the other gods, considering the fact that their plans and motives seem to be very shallow and self-centered. So I think everybody tends to like overblow it because oh no, murder god and everything like that. But I generally don't think there's anything to worry about.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And Sale has stated that there's nothing for us to worry about, but just not to mess with the age.
Yeah, and I know Murder God has their
no.
own like different motives as well for things, especially considering the fact that he doesn't actually think Speak as One is a huge like threat or anything like that, and
Oh.
he doesn't want to actually hunt Speak as One. He also doesn't want to hunt the Idare either. So he's not on either person's side. He's just looking for a good time eating whoever he thinks is strongest.
Yeah, like why did he even come to Red Acre if he was just looking to
Zayden, you
eat?
gonna come
For
help
a
me,
good
Leia?
time.
But like, I feel like there are much easier targets outside of Red Acre, and he came. I guess he's coming for the strongest.
Yeah, and I think he's just coming to see where the party is. I'm not
Okay,
gonna lie.
everyone
being asleep.
we're having a slumber party in the May.
I have the shape on me. How did you do that?
I saved Leia. Then I got attacked by like 4 lucids, and then I got sleeped. And then yeah, and then Leia got caught again.
The lucids
Fantastic.
are like really cool down here. They just wanted to shake my hand all the time.
Well, they offered me warm cocoa, so I kind of was like,
Right, with the little marshmallows? That's what I
Yeah,
go
the
for
little
too.
marshmallows. Oh my god, and they're in the shape of snowflakes.
I mean, so cool. How can you say no?
Yeah. How can I say no 4 times? This is a better question.
Gets me every time.
And then they were like, then go dance on our dance floor for free. And I was like, cool, let's do it.
Oh, Liz makes a good point in the chat. Let's see if I can actually read this before the shape comes and gets me. She says that I will say I'm surprised people aren't more interested in the I thought that God was dead God that SAO and the Idare have mentioned, and they wonder if the eighth place on the table will ultimately be sibling. Oh,
Well,
oh no, oh no.
I asked about that god, and SAO was like, oh shit.
Good luck, Zayden. Oh.
I need to activate my special tactical espionage technique. Silence. I must become nothing.
Remember,
Sorry, I was gonna say something important, but I forgot. I remembered now.
So now I'm actually curious. Which sibling are you talking about, Liz? Because I know there's 2 gods that I believe have been talked about. The one that's associated with the Drink the Sky emo, and the one associated with the Triskelion in 922 Hoadley.
I think she means the one that from the SEO conversation that I had. the one about the forgotten voice. You know how they're doing the emote Chase the Sun? That's the sign of a long dead voice, SAO said.
Oh, right. The Chase the Sun is the long dead one. Oh, my apologies.
Dude, I was trying to drop the flashbang,
no.
but I was jumping at the same
Oh
time.
no.
And I
Oh,
couldn't drop
Leia's the only one alive
Oh,
now.
Oh!
Hold up.
Oh
I'm so bad at this game. I'm just uninstalling.
Oh, but-
And I was gonna heal you too. I was like, dude, I'm gonna heal Leia. I'm gonna stabilize, blah blah blah. And dude, I just like, look, Anyway, so SAO said that is a sign of a long good voice, the Chase the Sun symbol, and that they don't know where it went, and that it was really weird to see them suddenly vanish. And to see it come back is a little disturbing, because they're like, how people even remember this? So
Yeah,
when I asked them, how they lost a voice in their head, because I was like, how do you lose a voice in your head, dude?
You forget to
In your-
cherish her.
And then he's like, and then they were like, insufficient belief.
Oh, hey.
So I guess
See,
some people
exactly.
didn't believe it was gone enough, and they brought it back.
That's interesting. And that actually kind of makes me wonder how many of the emotes that we
upstairs.
currently have are associated with different gods then. 'Cause I know there's been a lot of theories that some of the emotes, like Drink the Sky, is associated with Dance for Us, and then Chase the Sun is associated with that other god. So I wonder what other emotes are associated with what other gods, and how many of them are associated with a current god that's currently active, or a god that is long dead.
Shape's
Dude,
gone.
we're just getting like steamrolled by the shit.
He was like, "Hey guys, heard you had a podcast."
He's like, hey dude, heard y'all, had a show coming up. I guess not.
He's mad we didn't give him tickets in the front row.
He's definitely pissed off right now.
Alright, Archer, I'm gonna come get you.
Yay!
I don't want to die.
You guys should buy some items. I bought a flashbang in the house behind you, Leia.
Cool, okay.
And I'm
Oh,
back.
that face. I can't wait for baby AIs.
Stop!
If I say it
Someone
enough, won't
stop
it
her.
happen? Is that how the song works?
See, that's where the shape's on you. You keep saying that. You keep saying the baby thing. Shape's not having it anymore. So yeah, speaking of SAO, I know we had their dreams this month too.
Oh yes, the dreams have been so fucking fantastic.
Yeah, we had the Chad one, and that one was like so good. With the analogy about the desert, and the individuality, it was really good. I'm enjoying the voice acting for the speakers in dream. We also
Yeah.
had some other dreams as well, like the doodle dream from LL. That one was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's up with Laugh Last and his weird obsession with butts, but man, that sure is interesting.
You know what's really weird about that is, didn't TID say that he could see whoever was in the ritual, like he could see them through the mirror?
Oh, is that so?
And then for LL to say, I'm doodling of what I think he look like shouldn't you know what he looks like because you can see who's this through the mirror? I don't know, something like when I heard that I was just like cowboy thinking emoji.
I wouldn't put it past LL to like not even look in the mirror, even if he could, and just be like.
I wouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't put it past him to be trolling.
That's like his MO, the Deadpool of Redacre.
Okay.
Yoong.
Oh my god, guys, we did it. We beat the Blackout Club.
Call me back.
Okay.
Woo. Okay, now we just have to grab that phone, and
I'll
then
grab the phone.
we can scoot.
Yeah!
Are you sure you can grab the phone?
Yeah.
Got shaped how many times now?
Twice. Don't make fun of me, Archer. I'm sensitive.
Mm-mm.
I know, that's the point.
Yeah, I can see him breathing.
Get good, scrub.
Oh, nah.
Look away.
Ah, the shape slapped me. Frankly, I'm offended.
What are the gods? I think DFY says you come to my mirror in a dream. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just something I heard. I mean, I'm not thinking too much of it because like anything in Reddit is like rumor and hearsay.
Mm-hmm. It's fun though. Like the telephone game
Telephone game, yeah,
definitely leads
definitely.
to
Telephone game meta hard as yeah, we get some very interesting ideas sometimes.
mhm.
Some interactions. That are
Oh,
perceived.
definitely.
Lucid, watch it.
Let's see. But speaking of the gods,
Lucid-
I think. Oh, go on.
Sorry. Yeah, Liz says the mirror is an interesting thing to examine in general, though. Maybe I should ask about the altar and be like, "Hey, Speaky as one, why do you see the mirror?" Or whoa. You know what? I'll burn a lighter right now.
Perfect. Fantastic. I'm gonna get this poster. Although it kind of makes me think and wonder because, like, what? The current voices are hosted in their chosen host's body, head, whatever, like that. So I wonder if when they say they show up in their mirror, if it's actually literal. Like it's supposed to be talking directly to that host. And I know with Laugh
Came, we
Last,
saw,
they've got
we
the odd
still need a
situation of
catchphrase.
sharing his body with In Her Teeth. So I wonder if it's one of those things where like he thinks what they look like because it's not his turn with the eyes or something like that. I don't know. I
You
don't
know what,
even
you're
think
right.
that I don't even think that holds much weight to it, but that's just something that popped into my head just now. So I'm
Yeah,
spilling
that's
it
something
out.
good to know too, because since they only have half, maybe half of a body, does that mean they only have half of their power? Quotation question mark. I don't know. Thinking emoji. You know, you only have half.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do
that's
you guys
interesting to
think
know.
we'll
Also,
ever,
if they
like,
share a
win?
body, shouldn't
Win?
their voices be
Behold
almost
my
the
true
same?
form,
Do you
Odrat.
think
I'm
about it?
dead.
Since they're coming from the same
You're
voice.
killing me with
I don't know.
this.
Well, I mean, we
just
did
trying to
have the In
survive
Her
till King
Teeth
Nepal.
dream lately where she did have a very strange,
Right
like,
there.
change of voice at the very, very end.
Ready?
Yeah, she got that really demonic.
Mm-hmm.
And
So I wonder if
that's her
there.
latest.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
so I
go.
wonder
Go.
if there is some cross contamination there.
I was thinking that too when I heard that actually. But that's the one about love when she's like, "My dear girl, love blinds or whatever. The true prize lies in the end." Something.
Mm-hmm. But speaking of In Her Teeth, like I think we should probably give a little bit of extra inspection onto her, especially because she is actually our Demon of the Month.
Club's calling,
Woo!
y'all.
Yeah, everyone's
Woo!
clapping and they're all getting up and like the crowd is going wild. And
Wait,
they're
hold on.
letting us sign their babies and we're breaking bottles on champagne.
It's time for us to do a little bit of clap for In Her Teeth. Hold on, I've got this. Where is it? Here we go.
Oh wait! Oh, ah!
Oh god!
I got you.
Ah! Okay, let's go. We got two
Now
into the
Stay down.
in-game roleplay here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Liz is like, I'm clipping that.
No, don't clip it.
Oh my god. I screamed for Leia, okay? I saw her impending doom.
I screamed, but my mic was muted. Thank God. Okay.
Oh god.
So yeah,
Game still
IHT, she's
sits.
like the real spooky god on the wheel. I think she was the first one that really freaked me out. She sounds, well, she's a woman. She sounds like a woman, but the gods don't really have genders. Sorry, is what I mean.
HQ says we're partway there.
Yeah, I think there's some sort of weird like gender fluid because they tend to change a lot.
Mhm.
Because like I know the
Depends on
Measure
their host.
Cuts. Yeah, I think the Measure Cuts and Murder God used to be
TAD?
female.
Too.
Um,
TAD.
Oh yeah, the Idare too. Yeah. So I think they flip around quite a bit, and even Speak as One apparently
Speak-
is all of them,
All gender.
all genders.
They're just gender.
Hey, Speak as One. What's your gender? What do you identify as? All.
All gender. So yeah, she sounds like a woman. She's a really like spooky womanly voice that you hear sometimes in your dreams.
Mhm.
And she's supposed to like, I guess from her quote, it's like dealing with death. And she's supposed to give you a painless death or a rightful death, maybe
Mhm.
like death on your own terms. Maybe you get to choose how you want to die or something when you go.
Mhm. She does actually feel a lot like the resident goth god. because she not only like has an obsession with death, which is a very goth thing to do, but she also has an obsession with life itself as well.
Which is also super goth,
So
so damn.
exactly. So
Yeah.
so I think she's
What was
got I
next?
think that's what she kind of sort of embodies is like, mortality and death and like our
And now we
obsession with both of them, which is really interesting as like a god concept, I'm not gonna lie. Because that seems a little bit more introspective than a lot of the other gods that we have. Because you could summarize them up fairly easily. Like,
Yeah.
Dance for Us is about like, hedonism and like enjoyment and revelry. Laugh Last is all about comedy in the face of like tragedy and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Just in general,
Absolutely.
just like being a jerk about comedy and stuff like that. Like he's complicated. The idea is all about rebellion and going against what's currently like
Meta.
what's the current like
See,
meta and stuff like that. He's
TID
up there
hates
showing
grapple hook,
boundaries.
guys.
And then Speak as One is all about like, the collective and unity. The Measure Cuts is about order, patterns, science stuff. Although not always science, because he did exist before the advent of science, and he used to be like, a blacksmith god and stuff like that. So I hesitate
Maybe
to
he's
call
more
him.
like god of maybe like
HQ says we're
invention
partway there.
in a way, because I know he also
Yeah.
helped make the
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep, invention and like what Music Man said, precision. That's the term I was looking for. Precision. And then like Die for You is all about dying for what you believe in, loyalty, martyrism, which are all very basic concepts. And even Murder God's all about like ambition. But
Stay down.
In Her Teeth seems to be a lot
Go on,
more
test me.
introspective, a
No,
lot
please.
more philosophical, a
Yeah.
lot more like nuanced than the other gods, which is very interesting in my opinion.
You hit the nail on the head when I was reading up on her and trying to come up with what like how to present her. I was just drawing blanks, like, why she's so complicated, and then there's little that we know really much about her
Mhm.
too. At the same and yeah, her character is very layered. Seems more layered than the other gods. Definitely.
Oh,
I like to draw
definitely.
her picture.
Yeah, and I know she does actually have a thing where she wants to actually become the mother of like the various kids here in Redacre, where she says like, I am not the one, I'm not your actual mother, but I will be,
Mm-hmm. She wants
and the
to be
like,
your mom.
which is which I wonder, because it seems like she's got some sort of ambition
Like
to sort of take over Speak as One's role, in my opinion, from what I've noticed, because she is currently looking for a weapon to kill the other voices. Like that's what she's currently obsessing over.
yeah, and I know she was also looking at the shape from what I heard. But like I said, everything is just rumors and hearsays, especially when it comes to her, because we have so little of her at this moment. Sorry, I'm trying to do this grapple, and the grapple does not want to stick, and the shape is behind me, and he's really. And I'm at 2 shapes. The shape grapple should work. I agree.
It looks like a. What does it look like?
Her symbol is like a mouthful of like teeth, in a way, and I always thought that was so weird. It looks like a pit, like something like a sacrificial pit, I guess, like what like a bunch of cultists would like walk into to sacrifice themselves. It looks like that, would be the
Ooh.
ground you would walk into it and like.
That's a good point,
your
because I know when I've looked at it, I've always kind of considered it like a visual embodiment of like the void, which seems very much like her shtick with her sort of like more philosophical approach to life, because like it's like being consumed by the void, like the classic Eldritch gods and all that fun stuff.
No, yeah, for sure. She's definitely someone I think that you would end up getting consumed by in some sort of way. She
Damn.
has a weird obsession with death and also with life too, because I remember someone had a dream where they were like, aren't you the god of death? And she was like, no, I love life. Life is beautiful. So maybe that's what she wants, to prolong life, but in a different way, like than Speak as One does.
Like the afterlife.
Yeah, maybe with her there is no afterlife. There's just life. But yeah, she's spooky. She sounds really creepy to hear, and for her ambition and her goals, they're still kind of grayed out as far as just what to kill the shape with or what to kill speakers with. But she seems to maybe want to be like a motherly figure in a way.
Yeah, which, like I said, I think that plays into her wanting to, because like I think she's probably one of the threats to speak as one here in Redacre, considering that she's actively looking for a weapon to kill other voices. And she has requested that children, if they are getting stalked by a stalker, to basically kidnap them, tie them up in a chair, and put them in front of the ritual mirror, and then say her name 3 times.
I remember
So,
that dream when we got it. Like everyone in Speakers One was like, "Okay, wait, so can we play Stalker or not?" For like a good week. We were all like, "Okay, like what do we tell Speakers?" And then when we told them, they were like, "That doesn't happen. You guys, the TBC doesn't hold jails. They interrogate stalkers. But that's just about it for a little bit." So canonically, we're okay. It's okay to stalk, guys.
I'm gonna stalk everybody.
But yeah, that actually freaked me out a lot. I was like, wow, that's actually creepy to even hear. Liz says that she thinks it's more about not having a fear of death. If you know you're going to die and how, then there's less fear in it. Yeah, I completely understand it. It gives you more time to accept your impending death if you know that it's coming and how it's going to be delivered to you, for sure.
Oh, definitely. Which, I mean, that does make a lot of sense, considering that, like, death and life and everything like that, and its philosophical implications, has been part of, like, human, culture for ages. I mean, when you think about, like, various mythos and religious stuff, like, how much of it has to do with, like, you know, life, death, and, like, what comes after it? Like, a lot of them do. Like, where we came from and everything like that. So, I think it's interesting.
No, yeah, definitely. I do think it's interesting. What do you think, Leia, about HT?
I definitely think she's complex. I'm a little bit bitter because I've tried to slide into her DMs so many times and she won't let me back. You know, I guess I'll let it slide.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she was the first daemon that I sacrificed to and Light of Rebellion to like many months ago when I started playing. And I just kept doing it
Body
over and
here.
over again.
Still alive.
And then all of a sudden Dance for Us like hit me up and I was like, wait, what? But okay. Forever rejected by Inner Teeth. But I guess she's cool. Jeez.
That feel when no goth girlfriend.
Right? Come on.
Oh my god.
Let me live my dream. But maybe that will change. Who knows?
I know. Maybe we'll get IHT. Maybe IHT will show up right now and be like, "Hello guys, I heard y'all were doing a podcast about me, and I wanted to talk about myself."
Right? And she'll be like, "Sorry, Leia, I lost my phone. New phone. Who this?
Who this? Oh my god. Perfect.
No.
And I'll be like, okay, I forgive you. In a heartbeat,
Okay.
I would.
And now
She's
we
awesome.
Okay, but not gonna lie, if there was any god that was gonna crash our game to talk about themselves, let's be real, that would be Murder God.
It would be SAO, and they'd be like, "Hi, hello, it's me."
Hey, come shake my
The only
hand.
god anyone ever needs to talk or think about.
I left my phone in the cab. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting, and I'm 100% ready to accept that apology. Nah, voice doesn't sound familiar.
Oh my god. Imagine if if you talk to her and then you're like, "I sent you, I sacrificed you," and then she's like, checks paper. Which?
Wait, what was your name again? Leia? Oh God.
Oh, I'm not looking
That's
for
so
you. Dang it. This is the wrong game.
Right? Aw, I'll be Trey sad.
Leia's the one that like slides up to In Her Teeth. He's like, "Oh, hey girl, can I get your number?" And then In Her Teeth like looks her in the eyes, turns off her phone, and says, "Sorry, my phone died."
Yeah, or like, sorry, I don't have a phone and it's in her hand, basically.
Mr. Music Man said that TID did that to him.
Oh no.
That he had 10 lighters and he was like, "I didn't get them." My phone died and I haven't had an opportunity to charge it for 6 months until now. I'm sorry, Leia.
Right? That's my current feels.
How do you come back from this, IHT? I have to know. How do you come back from that? You ignored her.
Exactly. Oh, I remember you. Looks at my smudge name written on her hand. That's right, you're that Leia girl.
You're Leia, and then she's like, "Oh, that's an H, isn't it?"
Oh, my little heart is breaking. My little black goth heart. Come on.
I'm the best it's ever
Let's see.
been.
Zadine! Oh, dude with DFI called me Zadine.
Zadine?
That's right.
Zadine. And I just laughed at my off mic, and then he laughed back.
Oh god. But going back to In Her Teeth, so what do you guys would say like her relationship with the other gods are? Like we do have some like I spoke a little bit earlier about like her trying to actively go like encroach in on Speaks' one stuff. But what do you think about the other gods?
I think the other gods and do not really like IHT. I think personally, I don't think LL and her are much of a good standing. And you know, didn't TAD ask this question? I know this is off topic, but didn't TAD ask you guys how the other gods felt about him one time?
Yeah, he
He did. Mm-hmm.
We were
Yeah.
hitting up all the other gods, and they were all like, lol, unread. It
I
was
did-
very sad.
I did ask the idea about the Measure Cuts once. I know apparently the Measure Cuts with his obsession with like neutrality and stuff ended up just completely not doing anything when he got shattered, and then later on
Yeah.
it came out that the Measure Cuts was felt not comfortable with the fact that
Come on,
You guys
before I
need
lose
to
my
Um,
nerve.
let's see if I can actually word
Right.
that he got shattered and that he stood by during it.
You guys
Yeah, I can see
I'm there.
TMC being like, "Oh man, this is intense. He's the one who gave me my freedom, and now I chose the evil side, and I made the weapon." And I can see him having a sense of guilt for doing it,
See?
for sure.
Ready?
Oh, and also hello,
Can we
Raven.
please do
Raven
a
is here.
cool slow-mo walk this time?
Hey.
Hello.
What do you think
Hello?
about IHT? Hello.
I'm replacing Jaden since he keeps dropping.
Yeah, something's weird off going up with him in his signal. I guess
That's
Chorus
well.
might be really targeting him.
I guess
He has
so.
Juicy info.
Give
So Raven's
us
here with the
the
scoop.
info.
Okay, Raven, give us the scoop.
Raven,
What's
tell us
scoop?
everything.
I don't know what's going on.
Tell us
Tell
about
us.
IHT, Raven.
I don't know her well. Isn't she supposed to be like considered an oracle or something?
Wait, what?
Ooh.
Where the heck did you get this from? What the
Yeah.
oracle? Hello?
I don't know.
I don't know anything. Says obscure fact about her that no one knows.
I thought we talked about this in SAS like in the past before. We were like talking about if she
Like
was
she's gonna know the future.
because she knows like basically how people are gonna die, but
Tú me estás diciendo que ella puede ver el futuro.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm scared.
So speaking Spanish, me short circuits.
I just said, are you telling me that she can see the future?
I don't know if she knows how people are gonna die. That's kind of is the future, isn't it?
So that means shouldn't she have technically known like when that all the TAD followers are gonna die?
Possibly. I don't know if it's only consistent for her followers or for other gods' followers too. So
Good point. Good point.
it could be something that somebody could set a lore and ask her about and see if we can get some more information on that since we don't have much right now.
That's true.
I mean, I would try, but I'm the unwanted one.
Yeah.
Admiral Derpington says that it would make sense that she's an oracle. And Mr. Music Man wants to know where the oracle claim came from. Well, what Raven is saying is that if she can see people's deaths and she knows when they're going to die, then that means that maybe IHT knows to see the future.
Is that Jaden? Jaden, are you alive?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
There you are. Hello, how's it going?
We actually just started talking about IHG, Jaden.
You mean let me call myself. You mean the god, right? Yeah.
No, the person.
All right, that's it. I'm going. You mean the best freaking god in the universe?
Oh, okay, everybody settle in with your popcorn. Tell us about him.
Well, first of all, she's so beautiful. I mean,
What the?
Oh,
You haven't even seen her.
She doesn't have a corporeal form.
so you haven't seen her?
What's next?
Oh my god, she's amazing.
Okay, so tell us about the first time you interacted with her.
The first time I interacted with her, I had a friend die at the bottom of the maze. This was beta, so this is a cryptogram library because it was like the first area that was like, oh my god, it's something new. So she died all the way down there, and so I kind of was like really sad. So I said, no, you're getting out of here. So I started picking up my friend's dead body and carrying them, and that's when she
Good,
came to me
right?
and was like,
Texting HQ.
I see you mourn for your friend. And I was like,
HQ's got the
yeah,
mix.
yeah. I was like, because I didn't know what was going on, so I was kind of confused. This was like a time before I even knew like the interactions existed and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, okay, so obviously this is like something really like out of my league and I don't even know about.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, okay, this is
Hey, look
odd.
at
It was
us.
like
Technically
she said
competent.
something like, don't worry, we could use that
Okay,
body.
what's next?
We can bring her back. And I'm like, I don't know. It was very
Oh.
Wow,
yeah.
that worked
Wait, what
really
the?
well.
Yeah, so I was like, I mean, I already had the tenacity to get her out of there, so I mean, I'm already gonna try to get her out of there. So I was carrying her body, and like she just kept saying stuff along those lines of, "Oh, how valiant," and that kind of stuff. And then, like, I finally get out like upstairs, and things started going wrong, and I got shaped, and my friend Nick was there. He also saved me, and then she
Hide.
talked to me and Nick and was like, "Wow, your Nick would do anything to save you. That's the meaning of family," and that kind of stuff like
I
that.
remember that screenshot.
And she was like, "That's what I like to see." And
They're
so
breathing, at least.
seems like she values family and like people you trust in that kind of way. Because it was like we did play the game like we trusted each other 100% throughout and everything. Because we were playing as if we were in the game, and we were trying to figure out what's going on in Red Acre, like everyone else. I'm sure probably does. And so I'm about to say it was
I'm the best at sounding
always.
good.
I think it was at the end when she was like, can't remember. I'm trying to remember exactly how she said it, because it was when she said her name, and then I was like, oh snap. So I actually didn't manage to get my friend's body out, and it's kind of what started with me like carrying out sacrifices to her.
Oh yeah,
out of
you've
the
told me
game.
this. Yes.
So yeah, so like way back early beta, that's kind of like how I started having people carry bodies out in her T's name. So I'm about to say, as far as it goes back,
Because you failed carrying your friend out, so you wanted to make up for it by carrying bodies out, right?
yeah,
That's what you
like
did.
a
I'm ready.
repentance.
Yeah.
I mean,
But she's never
Everyone's
really
on
commented on it before, right? I know TID did, and he said something like, oh, it helps me. I think he did it with Raven, right?
Yeah, he said that Michenki Lucids helped him because it was less eyes.
She did speak on it once before, and she said she was grateful for it. She never directly said that it helped her.
Oh, okay.
So I'm about to say that did kind of like lead to me continue doing it, of course. And then that's when I got the I kind of like realized something.
y'all.
Like everybody
Mission.
kept starting. This is when the trend of calling her the death fetishist kind of came around. It kind of like
It started with SAO because SAO was like, oh, because SAO and you and I were talking, and then I think you and you and Sabara were in the match or whatever, and then he talked about you, and he said he called you something involving the death.
yeah,
Fetishist.
but this was before that actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because like a bunch of people were doing that, and I was like, oh, I was getting frustrated, and I went to her, and I was just like, everybody keeps talking about how you represent death, and I can see how it is you represent life instead and preservation. And that's when she
done?
actually came
Now
and
what?
told me, and was like,
Okay,
yes,
what's
you're
next?
right. And I
In the
was
dream,
like,
right? The one that
in
we
the
can hear.
yeah. And so I'm about to say she
Go on, test me.
basically
Oh, please.
more represents like a life. Like she's interested in life and how it can change easily and all that kind of stuff like that. She is interested in like a fulfilling death, a fulfilling biological death, but she's not just like kill, gore, guts, glory, that kind of stuff.
We all know
Well,
who that is.
That position has been taken, Jaden.
Yeah, that position definitely has been filled now. So maybe we can call them the death fetishists now. But yeah, after that, I had, like Zayden said, a good run-in with SAO. This is okay. So this is a bit crazy. So normally, most people's stalker and their child are separated, but I guess I accidentally fused mine somehow.
Oh.
So my stalker and my
You said your
child.
name to SAO, remember?
I-
SAO asked you like what your name
Yeah,
was, and you
I
were like,
was.
"Oh, it's Jaded," and then they were
I
like,
kind of
"Oh,
like felt like it was a safe haven from him while I was stalking.
Never mind.
So like
Don't
I
tell me.
never really worried about him. Like if I'm playing kid, he attacks me. Before this happened, I eluded SAO 13 times in him trying to murder specifically me. Like he'll take people knowing I'll go rescue them and saying, "Yes, either leave your friends or come and join me." And then I would like still save them and still leave and get everyone out. He killed one of my friends. I think he killed two of my friends, and both times I still denied him that fact and still carried the body out and made it out myself as well.
wow, such hard BM."
Well, I guess you can call it that. The 13th, but however, the 14th time I met him, I was with just Zayden and Sabara, who was also like trying to figure out which god she wanted to talk to. So I didn't end up dying, but they ended up like sticking me in this song basically, and I had to wait. I had to wait for her teeth to get me out.
Oh my god. That's great.
But
That's actually really interesting.
yeah, so this brings us to the SAO encounter. So I always thought that I was safe while stalking. Like I said, like he attacks me when I'm a kid, but when I'm stalking, I felt like I had a safe haven. So he's come to me before while stalking, and I guess in that sense, I was already like I was thinking I was undercover the first few times, but after getting used to it, I kind of slipped up. And he was like, "You've been doing decent for us. What's your name, child?" And I said, "Of course, Jaden, because I mean, why not? I wasn't thinking about it at the time, and I had already like done my
The shape
quote
left.
unquote undercover
Where
work."
is it? The shape's coming.
And so he said, "Jaden, we know a child of that name." And I was like, I realized I instantly was over. Like I instantly realized, oh snap. So I tried to like divert this, and I was like, I hope you've only heard good things. And he was like, why do you serve the death fetishist? And I was like,
Up,
up.
The angel left.
I
and up,
I turned my
and
game
out. I think you actually like turned off Enhanced Horror for like a game or two. I remember that.
I didn't turn off advanced horror. I alt F forward. I straight up alt F forward. I like kind of like freaked out for a second because I wasn't preparing for that and I wasn't ready. Like I even messaged Zayden and I was like, okay.
I recall this. Yes, it was a good day. A good day of judgment.
It was not a good day. I was like genuinely scared.
You guys are so interested in that. I have a video on YouTube that just explains the whole thing.
That is
And
true.
it actually takes the interaction. But back to because that's our debut of the month.
Yeah,
The
but that
main
also
focus.
brings us to more about her. Because when I came back and played as kid with Zayden, and he came back, and I was freaked out again. I want to put this out there just
Hey, look at
because
this.
the fact
Technically competent.
the Lucid literally came to me and said he is here, don't speak to them.
Oh.
And Zayden was like, there's no way that happened.
Yeah, I do
And
agree.
I kind of was like, okay, maybe it didn't, but SAO said, don't listen to them. We're watching you.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, and then I actually like Yeah, I remember that.
I freaked the flip out because like
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so the Lucid
Well,
must
no.
have actually talked to me.
No, I don't. I think it was just a coincidence, honestly, and they
That
were
was
just
too much
capitalizing
of
on
a
the.
coincidence.
It honestly was, but it is freaky that the Lucid came up to you, told you that, and then you were like, "Oh my god, the Lucid said that SAO is here," and then I was like, "Dude, no, they're not."
And I was
it's
like,
not a big
okay,
deal,
maybe they're
chill."
not here.
And then
He's
SAO
like,
talks to you, and they're like, "Don't listen to him."
them. I was so scared. And then that's when he was like, why do you serve the death fetishists? And so I just like go into my reason. I was like, they don't represent what you think they do. And that's when he told me that apparently there is something that she did that if I knew what it was, I wouldn't follow her.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's actually
interesting.
super important too.
So I tried to ask her what it was, but I think that was like the one main time she ignored me, like straight up smooth current. So
Breathing at least.
I don't know what it is, and I need to figure out a way to get what it is. But yeah, so she hasn't really responded on that one. Another thing that I have done before is I don't know 100%, but I think that In Her Teeth knows how the idea got that way and knows how to do it.
Ooh.
Um,
Interesting.
I mean, TAD got that way because his host forgot about him. Remember, his host forgot about him because SAO.
Yeah,
made them
but
forget.
apparently she can do the same thing.
Like make people forget about them.
She
Anyone
wanted
can
to do the
You
same
sliced
thing
her
to
neck open.
SAO.
That's what they did.
Well, she wanted to do the same thing to SAO, but what she said that was pretty interesting is that it was an experiment. Like the idea was an experiment, and
Oh, I see what you mean.
and
you know
she was
something
saying
interesting
that it
as
failed.
SAO said is that what happened to TAD, like his stains, is unique to his disposal.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
what kind of like
Hmm.
swayed In Her Teeth from doing the same thing to SAO was the fact that the idea could still get hosts. Whatever they did, they expected that the idea wouldn't be able to get any more hosts. And so she kind of felt that it was pointless to do the same thing to SAO if he could still get more hosts. Because I think what she wants is to get rid of him completely.
Yeah, without any chance of them coming back.
Yeah. And
Well,
that actually came to me from another person. Someone sent a Light of Rebellion for me, and that's when she responded to them.
Ooh, interesting.
Yee.
Yeah, that's like a lot of
What was next?
information bomb there.
I mean,
Oh,
my brain's-
definitely.
she can respond. She
Who's got the
responds in
next step?
both voice and text. It's pretty cool.
But you haven't. Well, we haven't seen her text in a long time.
Say that one more time. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, Zayden, could you say that again?
She hasn't replied
did you
to
say?
anyone
You can
in
go ahead.
text in a long time.
Oh yeah. She hasn't really talked to anyone in text in a while, and that
It's
was
only in
beta. When she
beta,
spoke
so
to
we
me.
don't even know if she'll do it now. Now that we're getting closer to 1.0, like they're gonna finalize how they're going to deliver these interactions. So we'll see what happens and comes out from it.
True.
If she'll come back through.
Boo.
Makes sense. But yeah, that's a lot of In Her Teeth in a nutshell. There's certain things that I don't want to say yet, but probably can come back with like more stuff later.
Oh, well, I actually have a question for you. What do you think In Her Teeth actually looks for in followers? Because that's something that we were talking about a little bit earlier, especially with Leia being curved all the time by In Her Teeth.
Okay, well, definitely 100% dedication.
Wait,
Like
did you guys get mission failed?
Mm-mm. No?
Hmm. For some reason, reading about it.
but I literally have only ever done Lights of Rebellions and sacrifices to In Her Teeth. I haven't sacrificed or Light of Rebellion to any of the other gods, and it was a while that I even got like spoken to again and eventually chosen. But once I did, it was like, okay, I can kind of see what she likes. Like she likes to appear when you're with people you've played with before, basically. That's what I've noticed. That's the only times that she's responded or appeared.
Interesting. Okay.
It's like, I guess, like she said, like she values the like family and trust between people, and I guess in general. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I've noticed that every time that she's either interacted or talked, it was usually because I was playing with people that I always play with, and when I've played with randoms, usually either it's nobody or SAO.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that would make sense if she's all about that family feeling.
Oh man, I'm gonna just spam SEO with all these questions and see which one they pick.
And it's like it's interesting too. Like she actually like has like a some type of list and knows who I trust, like who's on my side, in a sense. But it's weird because it doesn't like extend to people who are like 100% on my side. Because like she knows that I trust Zayden, but not in the generic way because he follows SAO.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, thank you for sharing all of this stuff with us about In Her Teeth and getting to know her better. It's definitely like bringing up a lot of questions.
A huge eye opener. Yeah.
No problem. I plan to put some of it on the wiki, and Music Man told me to put some on there, so I will plan to put that information on there too.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Would this be a good time to segue into our community segment since we're finished
Absolutely.
with the question?
Yeah.
I definitely think so. Yeah. All right, let's get that pulled up here and let's talk about some neat ass art.
Oh, Music Man said IHT has no info, Sob.
It's true. She's so elusive. Has she considered not being elusive?
Yeah, she's actually is looking for another host.
Ooh.
But the other one, I don't know, but I don't think she wanted the person that said I love you in her teeth, and I was trying to ask why.
That's interesting.
Right there.
Yeah, she seemed pretty sour at the thought of love. I wonder if that has something to do with her and.
But like,
Black Lost.
ironically, she's married to LL, so it's
Yeah,
like, I mean,
we're
do
not
you
happy about that. We're actually not happy about that. Like, Laugh Last apparently weakens us quite a bit.
He tricked her apparently by saying that he had something that he didn't really have, right?
Yeah, like some secret weapon or something like that.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it was a weapon.
Was it a weapon?
The weapon to surpass mankind.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
That who said that making the joke is
Liz
rare.
asked why wouldn't you be happy, and also I found it amusing. She said in a dream that IHT making a joke is true. Yeah, IHT doesn't seem like she has a sense of humor.
She has a sense of humor.
Oh yeah, of course you would say that, her little shadow.
That spot.
Oof.
See it?
All right, well, before it gets any saucier up in here, the
Mhm.
community spotlight for June. So the first artist we have are sharing a slide today. It's Kitty and Cass. They are sharing a slide because they did these posters together. Have you guys seen these posters? They are so amazing.
Oh, absolutely. Like I was talking to them while they were like putting these together, and it's been just a riot. I think they even did a defaced version of these posters at one point, which was absolutely hilarious because they've always got such like clever and quirky ideas, especially with these like the posters and their comics and everything like that. So I love them.
Yeah, I love the
Yeah, they've
chorus
been great.
propaganda. It's beautiful.
I feel like it's something we'd actually see in game.
Yeah, for sure. These are really nice.
And then, of course, the comic on the right, that is something that Kitty did. And I feel like it's something you would find like in an actual graphic novel. You just have like this beautiful but like very somber poem going along with these images of what we go through in the Blackout Club, and it just really hits home in a lot of ways.
Oh, definitely. I know Kitty has a lot of skill in writing like very poignant stories and poems. So I it's just really exciting to see them actually like put it out into a graphic novel form like that as well.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more scenes coming from them.
Same.
You can obviously follow them on Twitter at just Jelly Jammin' and Kids Skylark. They have so much fun stuff. I tried to fit as much as I could on a slide for today, but they are just always pumping out the most amazing art. We also have some stuff from Kyle. He is like, what can I say, like a wizard with words, I guess would be the best way to put it, because
The wizard of words.
yeah, every time
Kyle, I
he
love it.
writes stuff, it's just like the most amazing, deep, and thoughtful things. So we have on the left, we have a feature of a poem to this god you might have heard of that Archer might, you know.
No, shh.
God, what
No, stop! You wake her up! She was asleep! She was just fine.
Which Kyle also seems pretty obsessed with, so you and Kyle, I guess, can nerd out about that. He also did a short scene.
Meme?
Yeah, he did a meme. The meme, I feel very deeply, obviously, with which gods like respond and how they would respond to asking, if you asked, hey, can I copy your homework? And of course, at the bottom, we have SAO and Dance for Us, who
I think
read
it's
but
so
don't
perfect.
answer.
Yeah, I can imagine her like looking at it and then going like, "All right, I'm back to partying." Like I
I'm
didn't
not
even
gonna
do the
lie.
homework.
He has in her teeth there, but I can tell you guarantee it would be a LOL note from her.
For me, it would be unread. It's not even on this. But, you know, cry.
Are you
Oh,
serious? He
sweet.
talks to everyone though.
But me. She won't. She won't talk to me. I got to figure out what I did wrong. But let's see. Kyle also wrote a short scene called "The Voices Watching," which is on AO3, which is like a Lucid's perspective of catching the Blackout Club members out at night. And I just love these scenes that he writes from like the different perspective than what we get, and like really puts like personality and life into these, you know, AI that we sometimes come to see as like all the same. So definitely check that out. I will link it in the chat.
Yeah, Kyle's fic writing, because like he's posted a couple of things on Archive of Our Own. It's very fun to read. It's very, what's the term? Not quite imaginative, but he sets up scenes very well. Like he's very good at like setting the scene, very good at tossing in little bits of humor without it completely detracting from the rest of the fic when it's got like more serious tones to it. It's honestly just a real delight to read.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like you just kind of find yourself chuckling along and like relating very easily.
Exactly.
We also have now Azura is, you know, a wonderful artist and is always contributing art. This month though, they're actually contributing something that they made on Tumblr, which is the Blackout Chronicles. And I'll link the link in chat. But it's a place for us to all go, and if we want to, we can submit our god interactions. And here, let me just open it up and give you.
Oh yeah,
quick
it's like an
little-
open community library. Like if you want to put your interaction in shareable space.
Yeah, it's so great. So
It's a thoughtful idea. I like it.
I love having like all the interactions in place and having them all like organized. So if you want to submit, there's a submit button up at the top, and you can choose whether to submit through a Google form or through Tumblr. And then she just has like all the gods here, and if you're looking for like info on a specific god, you can click and then it will show you all the gods under that tag.
So thoughtful.
It's so cool, and the design itself is really awesome too. So I will link that.
Absolutely.
So
Like the
talented.
graphics and how it's set up is just so slick, so nice, so easy to navigate, which that's always something that I appreciate, especially on like
I love
themes
good UI.
and websites.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think it's like for me at least, like, oh, if I can't play this week, I can go and check this out and be like, what's, been happening this week? Who's been talking to who? Which is nice.
That's cool. I like this.
I like it too. That's actually really great. I wasn't actually aware that this was a blog that was out there, so this is fantastic. I'm learning something new today too.
I know. I love Leha and her community scouting.
Hui, hui, hui,
She does a
hui,
good job.
thank you. And then
Anime
of
hui, hui.
course we have Prince Mew, who is just so great at submitting all of these drawings. And I had been holding on to some for a while, so I tried to fit as many as I could on this slide. We have a TID feature. We have one of Mew's friends as a stalker featured, Mew in his chosen shirt, and then the newest one is the colored feature on the right, which is him and his friend going out and causing mischief. Of course,
It's
a die
Muse.
for you, and an SAO follower.
The
Yeah.
Mew's always got like such great like shapes in their artwork and and like their pencil work is also really fantastic. Like I just like the softness of like the actual artwork themselves, the very like bean-like shapes, which is very pleasing to the eye. They've got a lot of good designs.
I agree. And I love the colors. Like, I'm a sucker for space and everything like that. So anytime they do this design with their clothes and the space, I'm just all over it. It's so good.
Yeah, I've always loved the dagger in the hood, like holding it together. Always.
I can't imagine how awful that would be. Like if you like look down and suddenly
I think
you
that's-
actually cut your own throat.
Yeah, oh Lamau. It's a quick getaway, I guess.
That's true. All right, and that is it for this month. So, of course, as always, if you want to submit artwork or poems, stories, songs, community guides, anything related to TBC, you can send your submissions to Red Acre Neighborhood Watch at hotmail.com. You can hit any of us up on Twitter or in the Discord, and you can submit all month long, and we just keep a record of those and make these beautiful showcases for you to see every month. And thanks again for our artists who did contribute this month.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys give to us, because don't forget, this Blackout Club podcast would not exist without everybody in the Discord. All of the community segments that we have, all of that content is coming from you guys. So this is like our thank you to you guys for submitting things, for having these talks and allowing us to talk about it, for finding all of this great content. It's just, we appreciate all of you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and watching our show. We hope that you guys find it entertaining and find it knowledgeable, and hopefully it refreshes you guys.
And keep asking those hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, we gotta get down into the nitty-gritty of things. Every
The nit-
detail must be inspected. Every clue, no stone
Every
unturned.
nook, cranny.
Everything you think that might have been true once before, too bad, it's not true anymore.
Throw it out the window and burn it with gasoline. It's gone.
Murder God what?
Murder God. Who? No dabs. Listen to one dabs. Quick, everyone.
Hurry,
we must
everyone dab.
Everyone dab.
Get in the line.
Everyone dab in a different direction.
There we go. Ho, 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 ho.
Oh my god, that looks so good.
We're beautiful. Look at this.
Dab.
Just damn.
And with that, I think
Mhm.
I think we might hear someone
Oh, that's
coming
perfect.
up to the boxcar.
Oh, they heard the dabbing.
They heard the dabbing from a mile away.
You dab too strong. Oh no.
We need to go. Cheese it.